Hi, my name's Sarah Kavanagh and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about having chemotherapy and how to prepare yourself for having chemo. So basically, I was given the best advice, and that advice was to have a PICC line. Now, anybody about to start having chemotherapy, you will more than likely be offered to have a PICC line. Now, I can 100%, it's the best thing to have done, because I only had one round of chemotherapy through my hand. Now, I just feel like that completely, well, it did destroy my veins. So basically, this is my scar from a PICC line. If you can see, there's hardly anything there. So basically, a PICC line goes into your vein and it goes into your main, like a main artery, your heart. It goes into, it's a tiny little op. There's nothing to it. You're awake when they do it. You're numbed. You don't even feel it. Me saying it goes into your heart, I don't think that's the technical term for it. But anyway, that was the best advice I could give somebody, because you're not open to infection. You know, because you've got this PICC line, it's taped to you, and the nurses put a dressing on it, they look after it, they flush it out. If you're having chemotherapy through your hand, you know, you're open to infection, because they're going to have to go into your veins however many times you're having chemotherapy. So if you're having it done 6 times, that means that they've got to open up your veins 6 times. Now, the further you go on to chemotherapy, you know, the more risk of infection that you're up against. So that would be my, first of all, my one bit of advice, to definitely go ahead and have a PICC line. So secondly, my second bit of advice would be to get your house into order. And when I say your house into order, I mean get family members involved, give the house a deep clean, because you're not going to feel up to it while you're having treatment, and life goes on. So basically, we done a deep clean on our house just before I started chemotherapy, because we all had a sickness bug. So basically, we had the vomiting bug over Christmas. So my 2 children, my 2 little boys had it, my husband had it, I got it. It was awful. So I just felt like my house was full of germs. Now, I'm very aware of products that I use in the house now. I think when you have chemotherapy, you do start reading labels on things, because basically, you know, anything just, I don't know, I'm rambling here. Basically, I found my auntie Helen, she recommended Method cleaning products. Now, I don't know whether you've ever seen them before. They sell them in the supermarkets and Tesco's. They are amazing. And normally they're on offer, but they're non-toxic. So there's antibacterial, bathroom, kitchen services. What I like about them is they're non-toxic. So basically, I can clean the kids' table. They can have food off the table then. You know, it just makes sense to me to have them products. So that would be another tip, to get yourself some Method cleaning products. Thirdly, I done food prep. So I made sure that I had a few meals set aside in the freezer, like a cottage pie, chicken casserole, when I was feeling well. And so basically, when you're having chemotherapy, your tastes change. So I just wanted everything just tasted bland. So I wanted spice, but when I was having spice, it was making me feel a bit poorly. So I had to step back and just eat plain food. So meal prep, if you can do it, I would get some food in the freezer just so you're ready for them days and the kids' meals are done. You know, you can't do everything, but if you could have a few meals set aside, that would help you out. Now, fourthly, I would say about just getting organised in a sense of paperwork. Now, even to this day now, I still have to show paperwork or I need to look back on something. So I just have a folder and I have all my hospital appointments in this folder, so I can put it in my diary, but I've always got the hospital letter to look at, because the Liverpool Royal, the Linda McCartney Centre there, they are very good. They send you a text message before your appointment, and you know, so that reminds you that you've got an appointment, which is amazing. But if you can have that paperwork and you can find it, you need it for things like holiday insurance, you know, because you'll get asked questions about your cancer and I can never remember, you know, what dates and everything. So just getting your paperwork organised will help you in the long run. And also getting sleep, that's a big thing, to just try and rest. Maybe not sleep, but just rest. Take help when it's given to you as well. My biggest thing was my children. So basically, when I was having chemotherapy, I used to tell the children that I was going to work, and they would go and stay with my mother-in-law, and my mother-in-law took my children basically overnight and for a few days, which really, really helped me, because I didn't want them seeing me being poorly. But anyway, and my mum helped. Everybody really helped me out. Your family is key, but you know, some people might not have family, so friends, anybody basically that can help you out, take the help. Don't be a hero, like, just take it. It's the one time you're going to need help. Also, my next tip would be to, obviously, having chemotherapy is quite a scary process, and you know, nobody wants to have it, but there's a need for it, so you have to go with it. All I can say is my top tip about having chemo is to listen to the doctors and the oncologist, because the drugs that they give you are amazing, and take them every 2-3 hours, whatever the dosage is. Take them. Don't think to yourself, I feel okay, I don't need that tablet, I'm not going to take it, because honestly, that came and bit me on the bum, because all that was happening was I was missing out taking like my anti-sickness drugs. So of course, an hour later I felt so sick, and that meant I couldn't eat my tea. And your body needs food. You need to drink plenty of water to flush out the chemo as well. I can't stress how much that's just, you need to drink your 2 litres of water a day. Even if you don't feel like it, you just need to keep on sipping water, because that really does help. And I think that's enough rambling. There will be other things that I need to touch on, but I'll do another video on that. So I hope you can all subscribe, and if you like this video, give me a like. Any comments, I will always answer them. I'm hoping this video will just reach the right people and help the right people. Anybody that's starting their journey, or anybody that's like me, that's 2 years on. you know, I hope we can all help others. Thank you. Well, I'll stop here now. Thank you.